Yeah, I mean, we wanted to put A and Corian in a two-man game, and then put our shooters in the corner. Last case scenario. But we thought we were getting downhill. The officials did a great job tonight. They were calling fouls when they were the fouls, and we fouled a bunch. But at the end, I thought maybe we could get a foul call. I didn't know if we'd get all the way to the rim, but we knew they would be overplaying, with some pressure, and so we just wanted to get the ball in. And I wasn't going to call a timeout. I don't like to do that. Trust the players, but at the same time, you could see, man, we're not gonna get anything good right here. So we called a timeout. We said, hey man, let's go to a two-man game, middle ball screen, and then Corian went and made a play. And it could have been Corian, could have been A. He could have kicked it to Makai. I trusted those guys. And then we got back defensively, and gave up a layup, but it is what it is, man. Arion, what does he do? I mean, it's a play that you would never tell anybody you want him to make. He's done that 3 times now this year. And has finished games for us. So, I mean, I trust Arion. He's a basketball guy. He understands the game. He sees it. And so, I mean, it is what it is, man. We make it interesting every game, but at least we're coming out on the right side of these.
Yeah, you're finding ways to close it out, even though it gets a little stressful towards the end of it, but you never waver in your belief in these guys.
No, these guys, I mean, here's the deal, and I keep saying it, they know how to win. And I just told them in the locker room, listen, guys, this is a great experience. I mean, we're in all these close games, and we're winning. We're finding ways to win, and we're finding a different way to win every night. It's not like, hey, this is happening and we're doing this. We're finding different things to do to win games, and it's different players on different nights. I was proud of our defense, the way we played. I thought maybe we played a little safe in the second half, more playing not to lose instead of playing to win, and we haven't done that for a while. But again, I think we got that big lead. We need some of our guys that come off the bench to come in and keep that energy going, but really happy.
Arion gets in some foul trouble, so then you kind of adjust your rotations and send in whoever needs to be, take the role there, and then you adjust from there. How'd you feel about the way that happened when you got?
What we did was crazy. They went really small, and so I was nervous to play Cam and YG. I knew that could help us offensively, and we got a couple buckets out of it. We got a couple rebounds with YG, but I didn't like us defensively. That's nothing on Cam or YG. It was just they were small and they're so big, and so we don't usually have that problem. But so we threw Manny in there, and we got like 4 stops in a row. The problem was we couldn't run anything, because like A knows everything at the 4 and the 5. Bias knows everything at the 3 and the 4. Manny knows things at the 4, and it's not just. I mean, we've never ran him at the 5, and so I called something we always run in that situation, and I'm like, he's looking at me like, what do I do? And so we had to go right back with it. But I told A, I thought he played a little safe, didn't want to foul, so we gave him a couple buckets. When I threw him back in there with about 7 minutes to go, I said, dude, you foul out. Just go play.
Corian 18 points, Manny 10 off the bench, Arion 10. I mean, it's a different guy every night. But Corian, man, these last 2 games, he has come through the clutch late in these games, hasn't he?
Yeah, we've needed him to. I mean, he's a guy. We put the ball in his hands at A&M, but same situation, and we didn't get the bucket. But you go with what you go with. The guys believe in him. But again, it could be anybody. And we put it in Corion's hands, not because we think Corian can go get the bucket. We do like that, but we also trust Makai sitting there on a standstill 3. We trust Reggie catching, ripping, and going off of a inside-out kick. We trust Arion in the paint on a roll. So we put everybody in their situations, and then we trust Corian to make the right read. And the read tonight was to go to the rim and score.
How big was Damian Daniels?
Huge. He's been huge. I mean, look, me and Damian had a long talk a couple weeks ago about just what we needed him to do, and he has done everything that I've asked him to do since that point. And I'm super proud of him. I got to find more minutes for him. His minutes had kind of got cut a little bit, and I just told the staff during the game, I said, we got to find a way to get Damian back in the game. And so we do have, that's where we do have depth, is at the guard spot. So it's kind of tough sometimes, but I'm really proud of where he's at and where he's been, and I just hope he keeps on this trajectory.
So you get 46 points in the paint tonight. It was a lot of your offense, and then you shoot 21% from the three-point line. What stood out to you tonight? What do you think made the difference down the stretch?
21%, we shot that high? That's pretty high for us, man. We're usually sitting around 16, 17. But, for us, a lot of those paint points we talked about, drive, attack. We talked about the last couple games, get to the rim. We needed to stop sitting here and complaining, right, as people were attacking us and we were fouling, and we were fouling. And then we're just sitting here playing around on the perimeter. Let's take advantage of it. Let's stop complaining about it. Let's take advantage of it. And let's start attacking. In the last 3 games, actually, we've gotten to the line a bunch. 2 out of those 3, we've stepped up and we've done a good job making free throws. I mean, tonight we're 20 for 24. That's pretty big, especially in a 1-2 possession game. And so really happy with that. And a lot of our paint points still come from turnovers. The biggest thing though, man, is that these guys, they understand it, they get it, but we had 27 points off turnovers in the first half. That's amazing, man. That's elite, right? And that's what I told them at halftime. And I told them, listen, man, we want to turn it into 30 turnovers, and we didn't. You know, they had 17 turnovers, and they only finished with 22. I said, we turned somebody over 17 times. It's got to be 30. And we didn't. They scored 33 for the game. So we only scored 33 points off turnovers for the game. We only got 6 points in the second half. Well, why are they able to come back? Our best offense is our defense. And so we've got to stay locked into that. I think the guys do believe in it. They understand that. But again, I think that comes from playing not to lose. And we've got to turn that page, understand, listen, man, we're on another run. We're playing to win. And I don't care I told them in the locker room, if we give up buckets because we're playing to win, man, I'm telling you right now, we're playing to win. But I don't want to give up buckets playing safe.
So you won 4 straight. You got UTRGV again on Saturday. What are you looking for in that matchup?
I mean, the miracle in the valley, it's just crazy, man. I mean, and they know that they let one get away, and we know that we stole one. But I also believe I don't believe in luck. I think you create your own luck. And so we've had some tight games, but that's because of the way we've played. We made some big time plays down the stretch at Rio Grande Valley, and we're going to watch a lot of that. We're going to watch how we lost our lead. We did have a double-digit lead in that game too, and so we're going to talk about some of that stuff. But they're really good. They're well coached. They're playing for a lot right now, and so we know we're going to get their best shot, man. And we're going to have to do a heck of a job and be ready for a big-time dogfight.
And who won the shoes?
Who won the shoes? So that's a great question. So I mentioned everybody that won the shoes on my Twitter page. I think on all my socials. The biggest thing with that, man, is we raised $8,000. And we're sending $8,000 to different cancer charities. I think MD Anderson, the one I have not announced yet because it happened right before the game. I was waiting to confirm the last one. Is P4X. So P4X, MD Anderson, a breast cancer awareness charity. We're sending some money to cancercare.org, which does a lot of stuff for kids. And then I'm drawing a blank on the fifth one, man. But I mean, unbelievable, man. And we had I might have to do it without my DMs next time. But I mean, my DMs were blowing up for 24 hours. But man, it was fun. I mean, I couldn't stop. I mean, I was sitting there I just kept writing down things, and I mean, people came up big, man. And I'm so proud of this community, the ACU family, for stepping up on that. And I mean, I think only one person that got the shoes that actually fit. You know what I mean? But people just wanted the shoes. And I mean, it's amazing. And everybody, when I told them, hey, man, this was the final bid, you didn't get, everybody was like, man, it's amazing. To raise that much money on 5 pairs of shoes in one day is amazing, man. I'm so proud of the ACU family. And we're going to always try to do whatever we can. I mean, that's what we're called to do, right? And it's to bless people, man. And I'm so glad that we got to be a part of that.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.